Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. Thanks for joining in on our live stream today. We're going to get started with new Pokemon Snap. So this is something I like to call Pokemon Snap Saturdays. And we did one of these, a week ago. And I was thinking I was going to do these as videos, as a video series. But because you kind of take pictures of Pokemon and then decide which one you want to submit, I figured, you know what, it's kind of cool if we do this as a live stream, because then I'll let you guys be able to pick via chat what you want to do. So we'll jump into it in a minute. I want to share a couple of things with you guys. First off, so you know what I've been playing, what I've been doing. I'm testing out my Rode Procaster. That's this mic right here. And this is the mic that I've been using for a very long time. And it's connected into my Rode Caster Pro, which you don't see, that's over here. But for simplicity's sake, and I probably won't do it for the live streams, but who knows, I've got this as well. It's my Elgato Wave 3 microphone. It's a USB microphone. And I'll probably be using that plugged into my iPad, because one of the cool things that I've done is I actually pre-ordered an iPad Pro, and I haven't had an iPad for a while now, so I ended up pre-ordering the iPad Pro. I'll end up doing some videos on that as it releases towards the end of this month here in May. And I think the release date is the May 21st, I want to say. So when that comes out, you can expect to see some reviews right here on the channel of not only kind of like an unboxing of it, but also I'll do maybe a couple of case reviews for it. I'll talk through a few other things as well. Because one of the cool things about it is that you can actually edit videos on it now. And I think at Worldwide Developer Conference this year, they're also going to announce that you can use Final Cut. So we'll see. Aside from that, I've been playing a couple of different games. Don't laugh. This one is Family Feud for the Xbox. It's actually kind of fun, and it's got its own streaming mode to it as well. So I might actually do that. But more recently, at least as of last night, this is what I was playing, Resident Evil Village. So Resident Evil 8. And I was debating on whether playing it for the PlayStation 5 or for the Xbox One X. And I ended up going with PlayStation just because it kind of feels like home. For Resident Evil, that is. That's where I played my very first Resident Evil game, the first one on the original PlayStation. And so I went back and decided I'd get it on PS5. Truth be told, I mean, there's a lot of, debate about which version's better between the two consoles. You're not going to notice, quite frankly. I mean, the biggest thing here that we're talking about is load times on the PlayStation are almost non-existent. On the Xbox Series X, you're looking at about 8 seconds of load time. It's not that big of a deal. Frames on the Xbox and heavy action sequences, you're going to get about 5 frames more per second, but only for bursts, right? So again, it may not be all that noticeable. Now, I picked up my copy at Best Buy, and it came with a really cool steelbook. So there's the steelbook that you see. And kind of nice. So, but I'll tell you what, I think we've waited long enough. Let's go ahead and jump into Pokemon Snap here, and let's continue where we left off, because as hard as it was for me to do, I haven't played this game at all since the video that I published here a week ago. So let's jump straight back into it and see where we left off. Okay, let's head out to the nature park and take some photos. All right, so we'll do this. And with any luck, I'm going to have some other videos on the channel here real soon. Not just gaming, but some other things coming. My wife actually just got an iPhone 12, the purple one, so I might have some stuff around that on the channel. And then, before I continue, this thing I got sent to me, and it's pretty incredible. I'm not going to turn it on. It looks like a glass thing. This is a Bluetooth speaker but it's also like, how do I describe it? It's like a pixel art sort of thing. So hold on. Here's the little box for it. See that image on the front? It's like pixel art. So it's really customizable. If I can get it to focus. There we go. It's really customizable, and there's a whole community. So you can actually have all kinds of visualizations on your screen, which make it super, super fun. And really, really cool. So I'm gonna have a video on that really, really soon, probably this week, but let's go ahead and play. Are you headed out on another expedition already? No. Before you go, let me tell you one more thing you can do with your research camera. You can run a scan. That'll give you details about your surroundings. It tells you about nearby Pokemon and points out anything unusual. What counts as unusual? You've never given me a solid answer. So, basically anything that makes the system go. Check this out. Yeah. Well, I guess that's all the detail we're going to get. Yep. You'll get the hang of it once you try it, Rita. Would you mind demonstrating? Yeah. Leave it to me, Professor. All right, get that camera ready. Tutorials are based on the default button layout. So I am playing with Pro Controller, so we'll see.
Try it out. You saw that Pokemon's name pop up, right?
No, I didn't.
And did you also notice that question mark?
That I did.
There's something you can take a closer look at. First, move the pointer over the question mark. Did you see the pointer change shape? That's your cue to press and hold the X button to analyze whatever's there. Give it a try.
Oh, I bet you this is potentially, what was that? There was like a crystal or something that I saw in the game last time.
There! Now you should see the results.
This is essential for your Pokemon research.
Come to think of it, I heard that a friend of the professor's came up with the name Mio1. Well, pretty easy, right? When this icon pops up at the bottom of your screen, there's something nearby to check out. When you see that, try running a scan and taking a careful look around. Oh, right, I almost forgot. There's one more cool thing you should know about scanning. Some Pokemon will react to the sound and electrical signal from the scan. If it gets their attention, that's your chance to snap a photo. The professor calls it an accidental say cheese feature.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's funny.
Let's cover everything. Professor.
Exploration's all done. Don't hesitate to run a scan. It'll tell you a lot about your surroundings. So that's research. That's the lab, and it wants me to go to the lab now, so I'll do that.
Here.
This is the professor's lab. Not that it's your first time here, of course. This is where the professor does his research and works on mechanical stuff. In fact, he pretty much lives here. Anyways, let me give you a quick rundown of what you can do here. That server over there is where we store our research work. There are a few things you can do with all that data. First, you can check your photo decks. That's the encyclopedic record that you're building with the photos that you're taking. Isn't it cool to get? Isn't it cool getting to put together your very own photo decks? Next, there's your space. That's where you can see your personal photo album and adventure milestones.
By the way,
your album is for photos you want to keep but not put in your photo decks. You can edit your album's photos in some cool ways too. Am I forgetting anything? Was there anything else I was supposed to mention?
Also,
did you cover what we can do on the internet?
Oh.
If you use the online internet feature, you can see photos from players all over the world. If you really like a photo, you can tell the photographer nice job by giving the photo a little digital medal. They're called sweet medals. Give all you want. People love getting them. That's right. You can also see other photographers' ratings or rankings in each score category. All right, I think that's everything. I'm sure you'll figure it out quick. Don't be shy. Try everything out. All right, so it looks like it wants us to check out the photo decks. So we'll see what that's all about. Show me a photo of a Pokemon to make a page for it. On that page, you can move your pointer over the Pokemon and press A to see its movements and hear its cry. If you discover it has other forms, you'll be able to see those here too. Let's do that. So am I gonna see it if I click this? Photo editing, caption, and upload. No, I don't want to do that. Maybe it's here. It's female. Ah, okay. Okay. Warple. How come it still has this though? Oh, because I guess unless I actually click into it, it still assumes that I have stuff that I haven't looked at. Well, I'm not going to do that for everything at this point. So it changes the voice a couple of times. Okay, let's get out of there and go to the map. See what this is all about. Here you can view information about courses that you've researched. Pokemon and objects of interest are marked on the map so you can look back on your trips, not loop back. Florio Nature Park. In this lush green park, see Pokemon up close in their natural habitat. So I've only registered 11 Pokemon so far. Your space. Let's see what that's about. Oh, okay. So, oh wow. Okay, so I can edit, I guess, my profile image. Surprised, flying, mountains, research, computer. Crest, research logo. I would assume that more and more of these will get unlocked as time goes on. These are pretty cool. Let's see what the research titles say. I'll present you with various research titles as you progress through our survey. Check here to see what's possible to get on your progress to each one. So right now I only have, I think, one, and that's the photo program newbie. You researched Florio Nature Park for the first time. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Okay, research log and your info. There's the internet and the research camp. Let's go back. Okay, cool. Let's go out. Let's go snap some photos.
First of all,
Try taking lots of photos of Pokemon at the nature park during the day. Here on Florio Island, people work to protect nature and live together with Pokemon. All right, let's see if I remember how to do all these controls. Hopefully I do. Ah, too close. Oh, that's a good picture. That was actually kind of cool. They got to be facing me. That's the problem. I hear something. So I wonder, ooh, I just missed that one that flew up above. So I wonder if like the more times that I, oh, it's an Emolga. Turn around, Emolga. Oh, right there. That's what I got to do. Yep. Some charred fruits on the ground. Did a Pokemon do this? Huh. Oh, oh. That might be a good shot. I don't know. I didn't zoom in. A crystal bloom that grows on Florio Island. So what I was trying to say earlier was I wonder if each time I go through, the Pokemon will change or if it's always kind of the same. Tallow. I think I already got a jumping Magikarp before. And I know you're supposed to zoom in, but it doesn't seem like in some of the shots that you'd want to zoom in because it almost crops them out. All the Bidoofs are turned around. I need them to like spin around. But I didn't realize I could totally spin backwards. That's how I can get a good shot of these guys. Oh, I could totally get a good shot now. Especially of this guy right here once the leaves get out of the way. All right, say cheese. That's a good one. That kind of changes things up quite a bit for me. I did not realize that I could spin all the way around. Try running a scan. Okay, where is that? Hoot Hoot has an unusual way of sleeping, always on one foot. Have I been this way before? That's kind of a cool shot. He's on the sign. I've already got these comfies before. Who is that? Oh, that's the same one. See, I think they might all be in the same spot. You're almost at the end of the course. I would think they'd be randomized, so it's kind of like, is she going to wave like last time? See, she did. I would think that they would be randomized so that you don't like just kind of know what to expect.
All right. It's time.
Okay. Getting the hang of this course, aren't you? Why don't you pick some photos to show me? All right, chat. If you guys are watching, we're going to pick some photos here. So, well, this one, we just have to pick this because there's only one. But if there's multiple photos that are the same, I'm going to get you guys to help me out. So we'll pick that. We'll pick that. Pick that. Okay, I have to take more photos because clearly I only have one of each, and that's not going to help. Okay, I promise I'll do a better job on the next run. And then that way you guys can get involved.
Now then.
Now let's see what we got. It's a 2-star photo. That's new. I like that photo. It's actually got a Grookey as well. $3,739. It's better than the first one that I took. Emolga. This is actually kind of a cool one too, I would think.
Discovery.
Maybe not. Oh, 2,000. Swana.
Nice work.
Question is it going to beat the prior score? Nope. We're going to keep the other one. Even though this one actually looks better, you would keep the one that's the higher score because it's better. This will be interesting because the old Bidoof is zoomed in on. The new Bidoof is not, but he's kind of working on the wood, so we'll see. Close, but not quite. So we'll keep that one. Tallow. I gotta think this will be a better one. Nope. Oh, yeah, just barely. Okay, cool. That.
Great timing.
This won't be as good. No way. Nope, not quite. So is this going to unlock the night level? That is the question. Another fine round of research. I'm sure there's plenty left to see. Oh, we got a gift. What do we get? Look this way. You got a score of 1,000 points or more in the direction category during a photo evaluation. Together with friends, you got a score of 500 points or more in the other Pokemon category during a photo evaluation. Return to camp. So how do we unlock some of the other courses here? That's what I want to see. Or at nighttime. When it comes to that phenomenon mode, did you see there need help with anything? Well, let's see the lab. So that's Photodex, that's that. We got internet. Nope, we're going to go back to the research camp. Okay, we'll go for research again.
Oh,
Why can't we go see other, like, how do we see more places to go? I guess we'll do this one more time.
right.
Maybe we have to get to level 2 in the research level to make it to the next park, or at least to be able to do this at nighttime. This time we're going to snap a bunch of photos though, so we'll see what happens. Okay. Here we go.
Good luck.
There have got to be more Pokemon around here. Oh, look at those guys in the background.
Hey,
Yep, that's the crystal thing I was talking about before from the first game that I said I bet you that's what we use the scanner for. And it seems like I was right on that one. We're going to have some good photos to pick from. So be thinking, chat. I'm going to need your help on this. There's Groki. Oh, they're back again. Oh man, he turned around right at the wrong time. Bummer. I would have gotten a really nice close-up of him too. It seems like there's more going on this time, for sure. Definitely seems like there's more activity this time around.
It's time.
Where'd that one go? Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Nice work.
All right, we've got a lot of photos to choose from. This is where I'm going to need you guys' help. Okay, so Vivillon, if you're in chat, do you want me to submit so the one that says the score 2,228 is what we previously submitted. Should we replace it with 1, 2, 3, or 4? So put it in the chat. Which one do you think we should replace it with? Number 1, number 2. That one gets my vote. Number 3, that's pretty cool though too. Or number 4. I'll give it a second. That's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. All right. Last chance, otherwise I'm going with 2. 2 it is. Okay. Grookey. Well, we don't have a selection there, so we'll do that. Pichu. Okay. So, there's 1, 2, 3, or 4. So you want number 2 on this one. Original Miss T says number 2. Anyone else? Otherwise, we're going with number 2. All right, number 2 it is. All right, so now we have a, oh gosh, I'm going to mispronounce this one. Dodrio. Number 1, which kind of has his head cut off. Number 2, 3, 4, or 5. Original Miss T is saying number 4. That will be this one right here. So let's do that one. Ophalant, number 1 or number 2? Got number 1 or number 2? It feels like an eye test. Like, you know, when you go to the eye doctor and they check your eyes and they're like 1 or 2, 3 or 4. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with number 2 on the, yep, that's what I'm thinking too, chat. Number 2. Let's go with it. All right, so we've already submitted a Wurmple, but there might be a better one in this batch. So we've got 1, there's 2, 3, or 4. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm thinking between these two right here, 3 or 4. What do you think? Number 3? Yeah. Let's go 3. Okay. Heading on over to Emolga. So we've got number 1 or number 2. Number 2 is really, really close to the photo that we submitted, but Emolga's kind of closer in, and it might be more of an action shot. It's hard to say. So there's 1, number 2. Let's do that. 1, 2, or 3. So number 3 on this one, should we replace this one, do you think? Number 3, okay, so the one on the left is the original one. Her head's kind of cut off. It's almost the same photo, except for it's framed better. So I'm kind of thinking that we want to go with this one. Number 3. Let's do it. And I think... Well, no, we do have more. That's right. We took some Swanas too. So there's our original. There's a Bidoof in the background. But we have 1, 2, or 3. That's a tough one. I definitely need your help on this one right here. Three, 2, or 1. 1, 2, or 3. Are we saying 2 or 1? Let's go number 2. Magikarp. I think we're going to replace this one. He's up in the air, but you can see that there's a Swana in the bottom corner. That might actually do us some good. I don't know about this one. I'm thinking we keep the original photo. That's like a really good photo, don't you think? Let's skip that one. Tallow, no. And then this one. You know what? Let's submit our photos and let's see how we did. That is all I want to show at this point. All right, let's see. I think that one's a good one. I really do. Yep. Definitely much, much better than the first photo. Keeping that one. Grookey. This is a cool one too.
A new discovery. Nice work.
It's not bad. 3,618. Pichu.
Nice work.
I'm not sure this is going to beat the original. We'll see. No, it's not. We're going to keep the original photo on that one. That's a good
A
one.
new discovery.
That's a really good one. That should score high. 3,952, not bad. Bouffalant.
A new discovery. Great timing. Nice work.
Wurmple. New record. Cool. Right on. I'm going to keep the new photo. Emolga. This one I'm curious to see if it's better. I kind of like it. Yep. 3,260. Swanna. Now, here's the thing. It seems to me like if you zoom in, you immediately just by default get a higher score. Now, I don't think that should always be the case because in my opinion, well, it's tough. Like that original photo has Bidoof in the background and some other stuff. So we'll see. I don't think this is going to beat it though. No, it's not. Let's keep the original. Magikarp. That was close, but not quite. Keep the original. Now, this one should be better because it's more in frame.
Great timing.
It's not. Wow. See, and that's what I mean. It's because the other one is more zoomed in, even though it's slightly cut off. That's so strange. This should bop us to the next level. Yep, level 2. That was a nice increase in research points or whatever they're called. I've got something to report. I'll fill you in once your photos are squared away. I think you'll be pleased to hear this. I guess save my photos to album. I'm really not sure what that means, but you know what? Let's just exit for now and go back to the camp and see what he has to say to us. Maybe we finally unlocked a new course. Or nighttime. That would be cool. That would be really cool.
Hello.
Your photography seems to be going well. I think you're about ready for a nighttime visit to Florio Nature Park. Sweet.
Here's the thing.
This is going to be cool. Hopefully you get to see one of Lentil's greatest wonders, a glow called the Illumina phenomenon.
Speaking of,
You're the one who discovered how that glow happens, right, Professor? Yes, I am. But explaining the process scientifically was just one step towards my ultimate goal. Finding those special Pokemon spoken of in the legends of Lentil. You mean the Illumina Pokemon? I thought they were made up.
No.
They're very much real. You've seen the photos from Captain Vince's travel log, haven't you?
what?
You can barely tell what's in those photos, and they're ancient. Anyways, literally 100 years old. We can discuss that later. For now, enjoy your nighttime outing. This is going to be cool. I'm really excited to try this one out. All right, let's roll.
You know.
So we can choose day or night. We're going to do night. and we'll see how it changes things up. There should be a whole bunch of different Pokemon coming out this time. Ooh.
You might get to see a whole new side of Pokemon at night.
Oh, Score Bunny.
Watch for differences in their behavior.
Oh, this is cool. I'm digging it. They're all sleeping. Well, not that, but the Bouffalants are sleeping. The Score Bunny's totally running off. That's a good photo. Oh, I want to get you. I want to get you. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd he go? Oh, man, he's fast. Check that out. I think I got some good photos of him. What the heck? Caterpie. What? How did I miss the Tinglo? He like blended right in. Uh-oh. Oh, a Pinsir. He's like in the ground. Is he going to come out? Oh, he did. It's not a very good shot because he's turned kind of around, but oh, wow. That's cool. Look up, Ducklet. All right, that's gonna have to do. Oh, he's awake now. Oh, what is that? I don't need to get his tail feathers. There's so many new ones out here. Oh man, if I could have gotten them when they were flying, that would have been awesome. See, I'm telling you, the closer you can get on these, the higher your score is going to be, for sure. That's what I found every single time. Like, even if it's like far away and they're doing something that you think is cool. Ooh, scary. Oh, wow. Oh, I lucked out with that shot. Big time. Oh, and here I was thinking I lucked out because I missed out on those guys when I didn't even miss out on them. Ooh. Oh, no, that's a save point. How funny. That would be a good shot if he stays there. Like, if I can get him on top of that thing.
We just picked up a huge energy reading near you. The professor's busy trying to make sense of the data. Let's ask him about it when you get back.
I was going to take more of that one, too. All right, we've got a lot to discuss, but first get your photos evaluated. All right. Score Bunny. There's one, there's two, there's three. Oh, he's kind of cut off, though. 1, 2. That's tough, because I don't know if it's that one or that one that I want to do. Let's do that one, because he's too far away on that. Do I want a sleeping Bidoof or leave? Yeah, I'll just do that. Bouffalant. Definitely that one. Even though that's framed better, I am almost certain because that's zoomed in, it would get a much better photo. These are both horrible. That you can't even tell. It just looks like a blue blob. You can kind of see his face there, and I'm going to go with that one. Where is Caterpie? Or Caterpie? Those aren't going to be very good, but I'll do that. That's a cool shot. That's okay, and that's okay. I like this one the best, so we're going to go with that. Pinscher. Definitely that one. Torterra. There's a lot on this one. I'm thinking that one. I guess we're going to go with this one. Hoot hoot. Nighttime. So no. Okay, what do you think? 4 or 5? I'm thinking number 5 for sure because it's much closer. And so far, this game really likes zoom-ins. So we're going to go 5. Well, there's only one to submit, so might as well do that. These are almost the same. One just appears to be zoomed in more than the other, so I'm going to go with the one that's zoomed in more. And let's show it to the professor. That was pretty cool, although I didn't see that glowing thing he was looking for. Better than expected. I mean, for him being partly cut off.
Nice work.
I still think my first one's better, but we'll see. Yeah. We're going to keep the first. Bouffalant.
Nice work.
4,000. Growth. This is, to me, this is a terrible picture, but we'll see.
Nice work.
That is way higher than I expected to get. This is another picture that I think is horrible, but we'll see.
Perfect timing.
Still higher than I expected. This, I think, is a really good photo. There's like stars in the background. It's smiling. It's in flight. We'll see. Wow. I would have thought it would have been higher than that. This is another one that's good. I think this is going to rank high. It's got to be at least 4,000. 4,208. Okay. This one's questionable, but it's going to get a bonus because it's got Score Bunny sitting on top of him. So we'll get at least 500 points for other Pokemon on that, I would think. Oh, no, 459. 4,416. It's not bad. Swanna.
Nice work.
Keep the original. Ducklet. See, if you don't zoom in, you don't get the higher scores. Like, the game really wants you zooming in on everything. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't zoomed in, and that was like 3,000. This should be good. This should be a definite bump up from the original. Yeah. I don't know what it wants with background, though. And why I keep getting zeros on backgrounds. Like, this shouldn't get a 0 on the background. It has a nice background to it.
Nice work.
Yeah, it got a background, but not a high score.
A new discovery. Nice work.
See? Background. Nothing. There's a background there. It's not a very good background, but there's a background there. I don't understand why it's not giving me any points for that. Oh well. Well, let's see what he has to say. Oh, so research levels will reset for day and night. Looks like you've got the hang of nighttime research. Keep up the good work. So I'm going to get some new titles here. New profile icon. By the way, thanks to the progress you've made in your research, I've got something to report. I'll fill you in once your photos are squared away. I think you'll be pleased to hear this. Maybe we get to go to a new park. We're going to return to the camp. Whoa, what is that?
That's intriguing. Something incredible has happened. Here, take a look at this. Here's the thing.
All right, how to get my iced coffee. When you get near, or when you got near that field of flowers, I picked up an incredibly strong energy reading.
Also,
Its source seemed to be moving too, if only slightly, which suggests what we've got here is an Illumina Pokemon? We can't be sure yet, but I suspect so. I wonder why it showed up. Did you do anything special? I also doubt that it appeared when it did by chance. So I think you should be the one to investigate the area where that reading is coming from.
What?
Oh, I want to go see too. You can watch through the monitor with me, Rita.
all right.
Please head out as soon as you're ready. Ooh, how exciting. We're going to head directly out. New spot, Illumina spot. I bet you this thing's going to move fast, and I wonder if we'll be able to try it again if we miss it. Let's see.
Well, that's definitely where the reading was coming from. Do you see or hear anything?
It's right in front of you. It's all around you. Whoa. Whoa. Take a picture, quick.
That Meganium's the Illumina Pokemon! Quick, get its picture!
That's what I was saying. Come on, take a picture. He's running away. I don't want to take a picture of its butt. I really want to get in front of it and get a good shot. Like, he keeps running away and I'm like getting shots of his behind. Come on, turn, turn, turn. Maybe. Like, I don't want to zoom in on that because then I'm like way too close. I mean, that's like, whoa, that's not a good shot. That's a good shot. Like, how am I going to know which the best one to submit? Like, seriously, there's so many good ones here. It's wanting me to...
And off it goes.
There it goes. I guess that's all I got. Okay.
The energy reading is gone too. Let's chat when you get back.
That was pretty cool, though. I think I got some good ones. I just don't know which one I'm going to submit because that's tough. We'll see. Okay. Oh, wow. I took a picture of a crystal bloom. I didn't even realize that. Oh, that's weird. You can't select photos in which the Illumina phenomenon isn't shown. What are you talking about? That's right there, and right there, and right there, and right there, and right there. It's so strange. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, let's see. So there's that one. That's cool. Okay, that, no. Whoops. That. See, this is tough because it's totally cut off there, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm looking at number 14. That's not working. Or number 8. Or no, number 7. So we've got 7. Or 14. I'm going to say 14. Let's see what we get.
Let's do this. A new discovery.
It's actually a pretty good one.
Perfect timing.
4,670. That might be my highest scoring photo. Quite possibly. That should be a good photo because I actually have... Oh, the Illumina phenomena. Okay, so I guess I had to take it when it was glowing. That didn't score me any points, but I don't know why it allowed me to submit it. Leveled up. Look at that. You've hit a new stage in your research. Keep an eye out for changes, no matter how small. Nice pose. You got a score of 1,000 points or more in the pose category during a photo evaluation. Gentle Wonder. You registered the Illumina Pokemon Meganium to your photo decks. You received the research title Gentle Wonder. And I've got a profile icon for the Florio Isle Crystal Bloom. By the way, now that we've got that Illumina Pokemon info, I've got something to report. I'll fill you in once your photos are squared away. I think you'll be pleased to hear this. Man, things are just rolling now. What's the deal? Hey, Gustavo, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. I'm doing all right. You know, trying to get back into it.
You're back.
Hopefully you're doing well too. Thanks for tuning in, man. You're back. That was amazing, right? Wasn't it gorgeous? Wasn't it huge? And was it saying something?
Rita.
Easy there, Rita. Take a deep breath. Look who's talking. You were practically dancing, Professor. Moving on. There's no doubt about it that Meganium was an Illumina Pokemon, just like the legends. Remind me what the legends say about Illumina Pokemon again, Professor. Didn't they supposedly save Lentil from a huge disaster a long time ago or something?
Mm-hmm.
So the story goes, yes.
Also,
Illumina Pokemon were also said to have distinctive patterns and to glow with unusual light. Sounds like our new friend.
right.
Yes, to the letter. I'm convinced the events in those legends really did happen, and discovering the true history of this region could be the key that opens up all of our research. Hang on, wasn't there one more important thing you were going to mention, Professor? Oh, that's right. It's pretty late. Let's pick up the conversation from here tomorrow. New park, maybe?
Morning.
Did you manage to get some sleep? Now, as Rita already told
Here's
you,
the thing.
I've been preparing to launch an ecological survey spanning the entire Lentil region. And no sooner had you arrived than we suddenly found an Illumina Pokemon.
Huh?
You think there's a connection, Professor? I can't be sure yet,
But
but fascinating things are bound to happen if you come with us.
Really?
Really? Well, you know, maybe.
Jeez.
For a scientist, you sure can be vague sometimes, Professor. Still, I think it's a good idea. It'll be way more fun with you along.
right.
Well, there you have it. Ready to officially join our research team? Well, of course I am.
Well,
Excellent. Well then, let's make it official. With a team badge.
It's cool. Got a team badge.
Yep.
It's like you were born to wear it.
great.
Well, what are we waiting for? Adventure awaits. Not to rain on your parade, Rita, but I need to get a couple more things ready first. Oh, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit longer, all right. I promise it'll be worth the wait. I'll explain next time you're headed out to do some research. All right. New title, maybe? Oh, I got a sticker. Team badge. New profile icon, too. I'm curious to see if anything new opened up.
All right.
Now that you're a full-fledged team member, I have something for you that'll come in handy. It's an apple. As for the explanation, would you do the honors, Rita? Yes, sir.
Huh?
But is it just me, or have you been getting me to do a lot more of the work lately, Professor? Oh well, time to explain, like the great assistant I
So
am.
this is
A fluff fruit. They grow here in the Lentil region. They're sweet and tasty, and they make a great snack for Pokemon. This is how I get their attention. They might look just like regular apples, but they're way lighter and softer. You'll probably make a Pokemon's day if you toss it to one of these. So let's get you some practice. Yeah, this is definitely how I'm going to be able to get their attention and take some really cool photos. All right. Again, I am not using that controller. I'm using Pro Controller. Well, wouldn't I want to aim at him? But I'll toss it anyhow.
there. See? It came to get a bite. Who doesn't love a little snack? You can move the pointer around to throw. It's the same as
Yep.
aiming your camera. Just move the left stick to aim, then press the B button to throw. Give it another try.
I don't want to hit Pikachu with it, but I wonder, can you? No, not really.
A few more practice throws.
I gotta toss it way up high to get it out there, huh?
Want to throw farther, aim a little bit higher.
I can just rapid fire these
Pokemon are
things.
interested. Maybe they're more cautious than hungry. All right, that should be enough practice. Don't forget what I told you, okay?
Cool.
Right?
So do we get like an unlimited amount of these things to toss? I think that should be all you need to know. So I guess now we just wait until the professor gives us the green light to move on. Well, I've got an idea. You should try testing out Fluff Fruit and taking more photos in the meantime. The professor says that there's all kinds of ways to use it. Thanks, Rita. I've got one more thing to tell you about for now. I thought it would be handy to have a quick way to share what we see and learn in the field. Are you two familiar with Lentalk? Okay, so I'm going to pause here for a minute because, Gustavo, you asked a really good question. Would you recommend the new Resident Evil if I've never played one before? So give me 1 second. I'm going to answer that for you. So check it out. I just picked it up myself. Come on, camera, zoom. So I picked up Resident Evil for the PS5. I was kind of going between the PS5 version and the Xbox version, and I ended up getting it on PS5. Yes, I would recommend it. So I've only started playing it last night. I mean, everybody's going to have a difference of opinion on it. So there's a couple of ways to answer that question. The first thing is if you haven't played Resident Evil 7, because this is Resident Evil 8, there is a little video at the beginning of the game that you can play that'll catch you up to speed. So you didn't necessarily have to play the prior version to be able to understand what's going on with this version. Just watch that little video. I want to say it probably runs maybe about 4 minutes. It's built into the game. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I don't know what platform you'd be potentially getting it on. So if you want to let me know on that, I can tell you a little bit more about that. But if you're debating for like next gen, there really isn't much of a difference. Everybody is making this big deal about, oh, if you get it on Xbox, it has better frames. If you get it on PlayStation, it has better load times. I mean, we're talking like splitting hairs here. It's such a minor difference between the two games. From a load time perspective, they're almost non-existent on PlayStation 5. It's got like 2-second load times. On Xbox, it's like 8 seconds, which isn't that big of a deal either. For the frames thing, I haven't had any issues with frame rate on PS5. There's apparently some scenes where they get really like going and active that frames can drop about 5 frames per second lower on the PlayStation than on the Xbox version. But I mean, I don't think anybody's ever really going to notice it. So that's kind of a long-winded answer, but would I recommend the new Resident Evil if you've never played one before? I would. I mean, they're all kind of different, but I mean, remember, this is survival horror, so it is scary. It's very bloody. It's very gory. It's got, language in it and all of that. So just know what you're walking into. If that's your style of game and you like that, or you're not bothered by that, then you'll be okay with it. The other thing I'll mention is it's the first Resident Evil, to my knowledge, with the exception of like if you kind of consider the VR version, that's first person. So Resident Evil has always been like third person view. So this is a first person view. And I like it personally. So it looks great. It plays great. I played a lot of it last night. I'm going to play more of it tonight. I've been playing it on the casual difficulty because I just want to kind of enjoy the story and really kind of just enjoy it. So yeah, I'd recommend it. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. If you have other questions about it, let me know in the chat and I'm happy to answer them for you. But yeah, if you're in for a good, I mean, there's not a ton of jump scares in it yet for me. There's a few of them, but not like in other versions of Resident Evil. But it's a phenomenal game, and I like that it's first person. So hopefully that answered your question for you. Let's go back to the game.
Yep.
It's a communication tool for folks here in Lental. Rita, let's say you notice something exciting in the field. You can send a photo and a description over Lentalk. I can use it to send things I notice on the monitor too. That sounds super fun. Look for Lentalk messages in the top right of the screen at the research camp and elsewhere. They ought to help. Ah, that must be Lin Talk right there, which is that bubble with the chat. So let's see what that's all about. When Meganium gets to this spot, it starts looking around kind of restlessly. Do you think it's looking for one of its friends? That's funny. That's pretty funny. What are all requests? Sometimes Florio just seems to gather natural power from its surroundings. Do you mind getting a photograph of its striking behavior? Yeah, no problem, Gustavo. I'll be picking it up today. Can't wait. And PS5 also. You're going to love it. You really are. Like, seriously, I had a hard time deciding. I went so back and forth on PS5 or Xbox Series X. And at the end of the day, I don't really think it matters. I haven't had any performance issues on the PS5. And, you know, the haptic triggers on... So, like, the haptic triggers on the DualSense controller, it's subtle, but it's built into the game. Like, it's not, I would say, to the point of like, oh, what's that game? The free game that comes with it, Astrobot. It's not like that where you really feel the experience of it. That would be cool. But yeah, it's really cool. So if you hop back into to the stream maybe next week or something, let me know how you like it. But I think you're going to enjoy it quite a bit. I think we'll do one more research because I want to throw out those fruits and see what we can get. And then we'll probably wrap the stream up because honestly, I want to get back to playing Resident Evil myself too. All right, so I need a bit more time to prepare. In the meantime, why not see what Pokemon you can find at the nature park using Fluff Fruit and scans? I'm going to do... Oh, we could do the Illumina again, but I'm going to do the nighttime again. And we will try that. Oh, by the way, depending on where you're picking it up, Gustavo, I don't know if they still have it because it was a pre-order bonus, but honestly, I think if you have a local Best Buy, they are giving this with it, a steel book. It's just it's a hard case. Oops, I'm missing it. Sorry. It's a hard case, but depending on where you're going, that might be worth it for you. I don't know. It's just it's like a collector thing. That's all it is. So it's not that big of a deal, but you never know. Maybe that's something you want. Ooh. He's gonna get it, isn't he? Oh, man. Ooh, that was messed up. I bopped him in the face. That was kind of messed up. Is there something sleeping under there? I guess that doesn't matter. I was hoping that I would like throw that and something would come out of it. These guys are all sleeping. I thought they might wake up if I tossed these at them, but apparently not. I guess I have an unlimited amount of these fruit things, which is fine. Dude, there's fruit all around you. Are you not interested? Score Bunny doesn't appear to be interested. Like, I'm surprised none of these guys want the fruit. Ooh. Oh, he took off. There's Score Bunny again. And those honeycomb things. Oh, see what happens. See what our new Score Bunny gets us. Oh. See, here's the problem. That one, or that one. I think that one. Even though the other one's kind of funny. I'll submit that, but eh. So do that. Pincer. Submit that. Combi. I'll submit it, but I think that the other one's better. Terra. It loves it when you zoom in. Like, I don't want to do that one. I want to do this one, but I know that this is going to be better because every time I zoom in, it gives me a higher score. So we'll see.
All right.
Let's have a look.
Nice work.
I'm surprised. I really thought that would have been higher. He's got like the sparks underneath his foot. He's all in frame. Yeah, he's looking down, but we'll keep the original.
Nice work.
Now, there ain't no way you can tell me this one will not be a higher score. It's gotta be. Yeah.
Nice work.
2,000. Yeah, I'll take it. It's not that great, but I'll take it.
Nice work.
It's a higher score. Even though he's turned around. Also, after playing my PS5 on a 4K TV, I don't know about you, but I find it hard going back to playing the Switch. Sometimes below 1080p games on it, like Breath of the Wild, just look a little too blurry. I agree. I totally agree. And oh man, I haven't even been able to experience like the 4K 120 hertz that these next gen consoles can do because my TV doesn't support it. I'm just happy I have a 4K that supports HDR, but it looks fantastic. And then when you do go back to the Switch, there's some games that look really good, but when it gets blown up, it just doesn't look as nice. Like right now, how I'm streaming it. So if I'm playing it on the TV back here, it looks okay. But like right now I'm playing it and it's on my 27-inch monitor and it looks better because it's a smaller screen, I suppose. And it's a little bit sharper because of that. At least to me, it seems that way. But I hear you. I'm going to be interested to see when that 4K Switch presumably is going to come out because as you kind of know, with all of these issues with chips and whatnot and supply constraints, we'll see what happens. But that's going to be hard to get, I bet. I bet you that's going to be really tough to get, especially considering how hard, if you think about it, how hard the PS5 and the Xbox Series X are still to get. Like, seriously, those things released last year before Christmas, and you still can't get them. So, we'll see. Oh, that's a better photo. I'll take it. Combi. I like my first photo. Even if this one's better, I'm still keeping that first one.
Nice work.
I think this will be a better one. Nope, it's not. I don't understand why the other one's better, but okay. I'm going to hit level 2 now. Return to camp. The professor's walking around lost in thought again. He's got to look where he's going. All right. Cool. So I think I'm going to wrap that up right there. I think that's a good break point. And like I said, I'm not going to be playing that game in between these streams because I want us to experience it together. And the more people that we get on this stream, the more interactive I think it'll become, because as we take these photos, I'm going to ask for viewers to say, hey, which photo do you think we should submit? But that was new Pokemon Snap for the Nintendo Switch. Pretty fun, different type of game, relaxing for sure. And I'm enjoying it, but we'll be playing that every Saturday. I'm not sure if we'll do it at the same time. Just be on the lookout because I will put a post either on the YouTube community page on my channel or whatnot. And we'll talk a little bit more about it. But thanks for tuning in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit more of Resident Evil 8 on the PS5. And I'm probably also going to play some Destiny 2. I know Trials of Osiris is happening this weekend again. And I'll probably also be playing a little bit, you know, don't judge, Call of Duty Cold War multiplayer. I had my issues with that game when it first released. I mean, just so many bugs and so many issues, but it seems to have stabilized now. So I kind of feel like it's in a much better place. But that's kind of my rotation these days, to be honest with you. Saturdays playing Pokemon Snap. Most of the time I'll be playing either Destiny and or Call of Duty. Kind of those are my two go-tos right now. But now Resident Evil, since that came out, that's in the mix, and I'll probably be playing that until I complete it. And then we'll see where we go from there. Lots of good stuff is coming out in the next couple of weeks. The new iPad Pro is coming out. I have a pre-order in for that. I'm pretty excited about that because I haven't had an iPad in a while, and I have a lot of ideas about what I'm going to do with that. So I'll have a video on that on the channel when it comes out. And then, like I showed any of you who joined a little bit earlier, I have this new speaker that was sent to me. I'm going to actually turn it on just for a second so you can see, and hopefully it doesn't do crazy things. But see how it lights up? This is like, it's really cool because it's got that kind of pixelated look to it. And what you can do, actually, I'm just going to give you a sneak peek into this right now. Hold on for a minute. Let me open up the app for it. So there's an app that you can get to. And this may not be coming across real good. There we go. There's an app that you can get to. And then what you can do is you can design your own designs with this thing, or you can go in and you can be like, okay, I want to select any of the designs from the community. And so what you'll find, it's not connecting right now. What you'll find is, well, it's not working right now. You get the idea. Check it out. You see all these designs come up, right? What I was trying to show you just now that wasn't working, and I guess it's because it disconnected, so I'll have to reconnect it. This is a community, and there's like all these different designs, and you can load them onto the speaker, so it'll play in the background. There's like Star Wars and video games. I mean, you name it, you search for anything, and it looks super, super cool. So I think it's kind of worth it. That's your sneak peek on this thing. I'm going to have it on the channel real soon. I'll let it just cycle through its demo. And from an audio perspective, I mean, it plays music decently. I mean, there's not hardcore bass or anything like that, but it's loud enough. Power down. There we go. It's loud enough. And I think I want to say on Amazon, it's like 60 or 70 bucks. So it's a unique item. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. And I hope you guys enjoy your Mother's Day tomorrow. And that's about it. So I'm going to take off now, get some other gaming in off stream. And if you like the video, please do me a favor on the way out, if you don't mind giving it a big thumbs up. If you want to make sure that you are notified when I go live in the future, because I may have some unannounced live streams that are happening. And it's not always going to be just gaming. It might be some other things that happen on the channel. Hit the bell notification after you hit subscribe, and you will get a notification when I go live. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll catch you soon. See ya.